Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 41 of Ace Investigations. Last time, we were investigating the Alabastian Rose Garden and discovered the source of that Yagarasu shadow. However, not before I had a near panic attack at the fact that my game had a minor hiccup and went widescreen for a second. Though, for those of you who are wondering, as to why it was unusually quiet, that's because I was stunned. I was registering what was even happening. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening? And then it suddenly hit me. And right when it hit me, things returned. That was traumatized to an extent because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have not saved the game. Anyways, let's see if I forgot to do anything at the desk. Yep, figured I didn't do anything. Let's see what this...
It looks like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them.
Computer sure gives away a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should create one of my own. I should call it the Great Thief Coupon.
Yes, basically, it gives you the opportunity to make it where Kay doesn't steal one of your things.
And what kind of discount would that net you?
The 5-finger kind. What else? And I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bearer.
Things such as...
What was that slurring just now? My throat's off.
Such is the truth. What else would I steal?
What I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupons right about now.
Telephone!
So I guess embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh?
Well, what did you imagine them to look like?
I thought the babillas would look like a flower and the receiver would be a butterfly. That way, it looks like the butterfly receiver was sucking nectar from the flower base.
And if any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabast, don't you think?
Oh, then maybe the phone I envisioned would have been from when they were Condofia.
There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place.
You know what you like, Mr. Edgeworth, curiosity and imagination.
Okay.
There's only one book left standing here, Treasures of the World.
Wait, what? Let me see that. I see. Ah! The most important part was blacked out by the fire. Why, Cool Fate? Why?
It looks like the map of where the treasures are located has been burned. Manny Coachen. His name is written here on his nameplate.
Why would you put a nameplate with your name on in your own office?
I suppose it's to inform people in case they walked into the wrong room by mistake.
Do you think maybe it's also there to remind you of your own name if you forget?
Well, either way, it's never a bad thing to set a nameplate on one's desk.
And what's your nameplate, Edgeworth? I don't think Edgeworth had a nameplate. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look, but I don't think he has one.
It looks like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them.
Oh, okay. Well, they put two on... Well, they made where it's the same evidence twice. Okay, let's just go and check the ink out now.
There's a bottle of Babalise ink on Mr. Cochran's desk.
It looks like there's a lot of ink left inside.
The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink.
Hey, Mr. Poliano, it looks like your precious Babalise ink is all right after all. What? That's odd.
Ambassador, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink.
Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please?
Okay, that's what I missed. Oh, check the fireplace.
Fireplace, huh? So Bobby's office will have them too.
Two?
There's a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I still can't believe that we found that lady's undershell in the fireplace. Ugh!
If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You could climb inside and we could play hide and seek.
And come out covered in soot? I think not.
You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
Literally, these two are the dream team. Come on. I want to get around.
The charred remains of a falling ceiling fan.
Oh, I've seen a few of these before. They spin around and around and play music.
I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies.
Yes, that's it.
But they're nothing alike.
They're totally alike. They spin those babies right around like a record.
I swear, now we're gonna... Why hasn't the argument of Bam versus Baby Mobile ever come into play for the Ace Attorney series?
I see. I guess I can see how you might think that. So this is the real prima duck statue.
This is really valuable, right?
That's what they say. Okay, you're not seriously considering the theft of this statue, are you?
No way, Mr. Edgeworth. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. I was just calculating in my head how much the statue was worth.
That sounds mighty suspicious to me. Mr. Cochrane's ink. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cochrane's bottle of ink.
I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
The fire was green? What was the cause?
Well, with Chris oil burnt green was it, as you can see by this lantern.
And Robberly's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green, and CzarThwomp forgot to turn on his timer again.
You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that got on fire, so that's why I was surprised to learn that there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. The case of the perplexing green flames. How got a mystery?
Sounds like something you'd see in a Sherlock Holmes book. Though knowing Ace Attorney's version of Sherlock Holmes, he would suspect that the fire was caused by aliens.
What exactly was it that caught on fire in here?
Simple. The ink that was splashed across the back of the fireplace, obviously enough. Oh, there you are, Miss Edgeworth!
Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information I requested?
Yep, got it all right here, Soy! Here you go, Gabe. Feel free to take a look. It's for you, after all.
What's now this, Gummy?
It's all the information on this room I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly what this room was before and after the fire.
Good work, Detective.
Oh, I was nothing, Soy. I am an expert at getting people to talk.
Wow, you two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad.
And then Bad, he bursts into the... Kay gets a call on her cell phone.
Hello, Uncle Bad?
Don't compare me to Gumshoe. I actually have a living salary.
What do you mean?
As prosecutor and detective, your dynamics is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry. I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Yagarasi, just like my father, right?
Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust. Too bad I haven't found one yet.
You bet. So what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Yes?
That gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call your secret weapon?
Oh, you mean Little Thief. You're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. For the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire.
You got it. All right, here we go. Dark skies of evening when no other bird dares to take wing. One alone remains all the...
I swear, this sounds like the Green Lantern motto.
Now, witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Enter the Matrix!
It seems that other things besides what the ambassador mentioned have changed. It's possible that we might find the escape route the person K-Saw used as well.
Oh! What is this? Is this some sort of light show I was not told about? Is it a realm that we will trap all the Bulgarians in? This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted. Really? That is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday.
Ahem, I believe it's about time we return to our investigation.
The Prima Duck statue.
So by this time, the Prima Duck statue had already been swapped, right?
They must have been, as this one is covered in soot.
What lousy timing, and just as the two countries were about to become friends again. It would have been better if I had stolen it than for it to be caught in the fire, right?
Okay, I think I understand your sentiment.
However, if you were to engage in theft, I can't look the other way, right?
If you could please stop stealing my lines. This grandfather clock. It was apparently in a different position before the fire.
According to them, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sorry.
which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire.
Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming. Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the touch of every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damages the tenor mechanism or something.
Ambassador Poliano, may we take a look inside the clock?
Sure, go right on ahead.
Detective Gumshoe, if you would please inspect the inside of this clock.
Yes, sir, I'm on it. And then Gumshoe just punches a hole right in the face of the clock. Just BAM!
No, what did you do to my clock? You boorish man! Stop breaking my clock! What are you, a Bulgarian?
Miss Edgeworth, I found this inside toy.
It looks like a length of wire, so this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was a long length of wire doing inside this clock in the first place?
Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? Just down forgiveness, always ruining our clocks! They ruin our clocks, and now we are suffering! It sounds like it wasn't Mr. Poliano that put the wire in there.
Then perhaps it was Mr. Cochrane's killer who did it. These must have been the large green flames that Ambassador Poliano saw.
With flames like this, it's no wonder you couldn't get in.
Okay, by the time you came into this room, had the fire already been put out?
Yeah, the fire died out of something by that time.
And this fire is here only... CzarThwomp, stop playing my lines! Then this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the third floor until the hourglass appeared and caused the stir in Babille, I suppose.
I guess Mr. Poliano was just lucky enough to run to this fire as it was burning, huh?
Yes, you could put it that way, and since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course.
I knew it! That person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, the person could even be Mr. Cochrane's killer.
That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here.
Okay, maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in. But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames?
Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable fire.
And since the fire's green, well, we might have seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean.
Yes, I do believe that what you are thinking is exactly why these flames are green. What fire related... Okay.
Yes, burns the same as those flames.
Okay.
Yes. Good.
The silhouette lantern. Its green flames come from the witch crystal oil it's burning.
Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off.
I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by witch crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there's only one other thing made from witch crystal oil.
Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Poliano is mistaken about, right?
Yes, precisely. As we found out earlier in our investigation.
What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, Zoe?
Fine, I suppose. I'll explain in a way that even you can understand, Gumshoe. I'll use one-syllable words. This is the thing that made the wet crystal oil that Ambassador Poliano was mistaken about.
The ink. Where's the ink? Babille ink.
Amelie's ink is made from witch crystal oil.
Oh, so it's your buttons and goes the flames in the lantern, right?
Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Babylie's ink.
Because we found the ink Mr. Cochrane used on his desk, right?
Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochrane was smuggling the ink in mass quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all these ink? I believe what he made with the ink is the answer to what gave birth to these green flames.
Oh yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It would appear that I finally found it, the smuggling ring's real goal. Made of Babylie's ink, this is the source of the green flames.
Where's the fake bills? Where?
Counterfeit bills. What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhangfa.
You're kidding! You're saying that it was Mr. Cochrane who made the counterfeit bills?
I am. I believe you could even go as far as to say that he stole Babille's printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Cochran had permission to freely use the printing press, correct?
Why, yes! And I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. I thought he was using it for coupons! Or printing propaganda against the Borginians! After all, we despise the Borginians! They are a filthy subhuman species!
Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well.
Ah, yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? If he was, why didn't he do it? Why didn't he vote against the fake beers in Borginia? Destroy that economy! Destroy Borginia!
It's my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Cochran and concealed his crimes, for they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Okay, let's get a move on.
It looks like one of the family's knives was already missing before the fire began.
So it would seem, especially since the other two knives handles were burnt away.
The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon.
And Babil's natural treasure was stolen. Poor Babil, don't you?
And Babil's natural treasure was stolen. Poor Babil, don't you think?
I'm not sure I would lamp the replica statue in with the rest of Babil's woes.
So Babil is really into pushing their tourism industry, huh?
Yes, it would appear that way.
You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case?
Do you already have a destination in mind?
Well, ideally, I'd like to go somewhere where I can continue my thief training.
Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Jammin' Ninja TV show.
Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't believe she took me seriously. Why would anyone want to visit that place? Why would anyone want to visit Worldwide Studios? They're trash, that's what they are. A fireplace, huh? So Babil's office have them too.
Two?
There's a fireplace in the relatively same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something that I'd rather never recall again. Okay, we're repeating that exact same thing. I'm not reading this again. Come on. Oh, come on, that's not nice. That's not good. Okay, let's do this. You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window.
So that's where you were investigating over there. So where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
You can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor.
That's where Damas 2 was killed.
That's where Damas 2 was killed.
What? You mean the Master Damas 2? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I can't help just turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damas 2 was merely an imposter of the original chair. That looks like a very comfortable chair. Oh, come on. Don't make me repeat this. Okay. Come on. I'm not rereading lines. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's see if I can use logic. Okay. It's the charred remains of a... Oh, come on! Okay. Okay. Grandfather clock. Come on. What am I missing?
It looks like all the souvenirs suffered some damage from the fire. I don't believe it. Murder on top of arson? What disgrace to the name of the Yagarasu?
The fake Yagarasu is guilty of much more than just theft, it seems.
I know, because if it were me, my first priority would have been to loot this bookshelf.
You would steal ordinary souvenirs that you could buy virtually anywhere.
You can't buy them anywhere. Each of them is specific to a location, has its own value. And items that have memories attached to them are the most valuable of all.
The one thing... Oh my gosh, now I can't help but imagine Kay being the type of person where she breaks into someone's house, the first thing she steals are any family pictures. And Kay has a room dedicated in her apartment, just in wherever she's living, just a room dedicated, just covered wall to wall with family pictures, because they're the one thing you can't replace. But could you really rob some of their valuable memories just like that?
No, because even if I take the souvenir, I can't take the owner's memories.
Kay! The safe was open at the time of the fire.
You could tell because the inside wasn't burnt, right?
Yes, and thanks to the safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved.
Our safe's great. They always hold the wonderful promises of treasure within.
Well, this one certainly did have a few inside. What am I missing, though? So the source of this green flame was Babardi's ink, and it was the Babardi's ink that Mr. Cocker was smuggling in mass quantities. Clearly, the culprit started the fire to burn away the proof of that the smuggling ring's activity. What am I missing, though? Can I present the wire? Master Baliano, I was wondering if you might have some thoughts on this.
I think that you would know more about the case than I. So let me forget you about not knowing anything about these coupons!
Thank you, however, I feel I must decline. Oh, come on, what am I missing? Really, what am I missing? It appears that the disc is largely unchanged from before the fire.
Yeah, it just got a little burnt, that's all.
It's a very fine disc. I'm sure that even now it's still usable.
If it's that great, why don't you trade your desk with it?
No.
It was just a suggestion. You didn't have to get all monosyllable back on me, you know.
What's that? I think we have to inspect that thing on top. Really, what am I... Really, what am I missing? What am I missing? An ashes symbol of a beer is drawn here. There's nothing especially strange about it.
Is it just me, or did the butterfly gain in attendance since we last saw it?
Even if it did, would it really have been banging on our case, Kay? Okay.
Babardi's ink consists mostly of whiskey soya. When it hits the oil in the ink burns a bright yellow-green. It makes for a great science experiment. Here, give it a try with this.
Yes, well, I understand your enthusiasm, but the amount you gave me earlier is enough.
I see, that's too bad. In that case, why don't you have a few more of these coupons? I got plenty.
I have plenty of those too. Where is he conjuring those from?
I have a compartment in my anus for them.
I don't know. An example of shining. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. What am I missing? Gumshoe? Detective, you took part of the initial Barbiel investigation, correct?
Yep, sure did. I was up with both fires, sorry. But that first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea because it was in use. If I had remembered to use the stairs at that point, I'd been burnt to a crisp.
Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff that in case of a fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator.
Oh?
Maybe someone wrote in a fair panic.
Detective, did you see the Yadagarasu that came into the Barbary's embassy at all?
I didn't personally, and the other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, so
I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. Okay, there we go.
The second fire broke out around the time the Yagarasu spot was spotted in Alabast. That's also where a suspicious person was spotted by Bio, which caused him panic.
So no one was able to get a good look at this Yadagarasu that entered Babio?
Yeah! And all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. But that's not enough to make a positive ID, you know.
Still, it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more.
A person in a long coat? Sounds like the exact same person I saw.
The Yargarasu that appeared in Alabasta was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yargarasu that appeared in Babir is also suspect.
You can't be serious! Not when we're this close to catching the fake! I mean, Callisto, you!
So the Yargarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Hawker, then disappeared. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yargarasu?
I did, but well, this embassy's huge, sorry. I got several from the other staff members I was with, and was lost for a while there.
You didn't even memorize the layout of the building. You was a god, Detective.
I'll be sure to from now on, sorry. But you know, it was thanks to me being lost I was able to come to Kay's rescue.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around in the level hallway, sorry. When I heard a scream, I head towards it right away.
Oh, that's right, from when I found Mr. Cochran's body.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could.
And it was thanks to Gummy that Miss Shih-na wasn't able to take me away. He covered for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, sorry. Damn it, CzarThwomp! Yeah, you're confusing with Gumshoe! Oh, I see. So he can be used for once a blue moon.
Still, too bad that Agent Shih-na got here before I did.
I wonder where Agent Shih-na was before you found her here.
Well, just before I got to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door.
Agent Shih-na mentioned something about chasing the Yargarasu herself earlier.
Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. Then during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yargarasu.
She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her.
Why are you pointing at me when you say that, Soy?
We examined everything in this office, but there's one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Poliano about it. Ambassador Poliano, there's something I'd like to ask you about.
Yes?
About this office. It appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock.
Ah, that's right. You've also been visiting the Alabastian side of the embassy. I thought embassies actually used to be one.
Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that.
Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located the same, as my room is currently under renovation, we were taught to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. You mean for your handshake photo op with the jamming ninja? Yes, that's right. I mean, what a photo like that would not take in the ambassador's office, right?
It's another all expression of Abio's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabasta, I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That is a piece of information. All I needed to connect the dots.
Connect what dots? Well, exactly. Anyways, I'm glad I was able to be of some help.
Yes, connected fireplaces and bilateral symmetry.
The Alabaster and Babylon sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know to be a fact, then those rooms' fireplace may also hide a secret passageway.
A secret passageway?
In Alabasta, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall.
A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of a ninja house.
Whoa, there was a trick like that built in the fireplace, Soy?
What? This embassy was that kind of secret?
There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador.
I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what do you know about this room? Why are you waiting for Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. And my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the rolling fireplace.
It looks like just another fireplace though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again?
In Alabasta, I had to push on where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace.
Oh, I see an X back there, Soy. Let's see what happens when I push on it. Ah, you scared me, Soy.
There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? But we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right?
We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something else is missing from this scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? I will rest us inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Is this wall somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? This points out exactly what's so contradictory about the fireplace as it currently is.
And what exactly is that?
Oh, it's okay if you don't see it, Kay. I don't really get it either, but I think it's just too splendid for me to understand. Mr. Edgeworth, he is a mysterious being who knows all and sees all. For me to grasp his logic would be to grasp the logic of God. So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't you tell us what exactly so contradictory?
I can't exactly admit to being wrong if Detective Gumshoe is the one asking.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, my youth only lasts for so long, you know.
Yes, well, let's take another look at the fireplace first, shall we?
Okay. Yes, I was trying to. They were saying that ink was spilled on the back wall. There is no ink on the back wall of the fireplace. That's what I was going off.
Ambassador Paliano, you said that you burned some old fires in this fireplace today, correct?
Yes, I burned quite a few fires this morning, actually.
And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct?
That's right, but why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face?
I'm sorry, I admit I am a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it.
Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go?
Yeah, we'll get through this little thief investigation.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't really think that Ambassador Paliano is lying, do you?
No, there's no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might be able to update the fireplace data for me.
You got it. I'll add the ashes from the burned files in. Sounds like we pretty much figured everything out now, huh?
Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us.
Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth was known for, you know.
There is really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. Okay, I want to examine the fireplace, though. I already checked this area. Hey, push this X mark. The fireplace should turn.
Alarm fireplace wall, that's neat, so we should hurry up and...
Right, Detective, there's something we need to examine about this fireplace first. Besides which, there's also something I'd like to test. I'll tell you later, Detective. For now, let's continue with the investigation. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Baliano said that he spilled some fireplace ink while he was burying the files. And yet, there is no trace of the spilled ink on the back of the wall anywhere. That's what I was saying.
Well then, I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used.
Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through here?
Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochrane's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace.
Yeah, now things are starting to come together.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route.
I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room.
Well, that person that was in the action was... Oh, it was that person, so...
It was Phoenix. Phoenix was in there.
Yes, Detective Agent Shih-na.
Yeah, my boy's back to full.
It's looking more and more like Miss Shih-na's the killer, right, isn't it?
Anyways, I think now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. If you come back for the next one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. And with that, I'll see you later. Bye.